Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day and are very excited for today's video because I know that I am. If you're new here, please do click that subscribe button and ring the bell. Also make sure that you do head over to my Instagram and give me a little follow there. There's always loads of competitions, behind the scenes stuff, all of the bits and pieces that you'll miss out on if you don't follow me over on the gram as well. Today's video is one I am really excited for. I've got to be brutally honest guys, I'm also slightly terrified about doing this, although I should say I was terrified because this look here is the look that we're going to be working on today, and I've got to say I am loving it, but I'm not going to spoil it, so I won't talk too much about it. But the tutorial that we're going to be doing today is a purple cherry kind of pink smoky eye with the Colourpop Birdie palette, which, as you guys know, if you saw my massive Colourpop haul video, I'll link below if you didn't. I picked all of this stuff up because I love the look of the palette, even though I am slightly terrified of colour and bright eye looks. I'm so honest about that. I love all things makeup and beauty, as you know, but colour takes me right out of my comfort zone. But when I saw this palette, I was like, I've got to get it, and that will kind of encourage me to do this tutorial, try some colour and see how it goes. And I had the palette, which is what we're going to be using. I had some lip products, I had some lashes, various bits and pieces, and I have been so excited to do this tutorial because the colours in this palette are beaut, right? So in the tutorial, I'm going to be taking you through how very easy it is to create a very natural kind of smoky eye with cherry purples and those sorts of tones, which can very clearly work for anything. I'm wearing a hoodie today and I feel like I'm still rocking the look, and I've also conveniently matched my nails, which I really didn't do on purpose. I did them last night and just fancied like a purpley cherry look, but you know, maybe subconsciously I knew. What I will also do before we dive right into the tutorial is link below to all of the products used so that you can pick them up for yourself, and that video where I mentioned my big Colourpop haul, that will also detail how you, if you are in the UK or anywhere outside of the United States, can buy Colourpop and make sure it's the most affordable way of shipping it to you. So guys, all that's left to do is say, you come here. Okay, so my complexion is done. I've done all of my face base. I have done my eyebrows, so I'm pretty much good to go with the Birdie palette now. So in the absence of some real transitional shades that I usually go for, as an orange terracotta shade, they're my kind of go-tos. There is obviously the shade Plumage in there, which is a little bit darker. I usually start light and then go darker, but Nesting looks like it could be used for that, but it's not actually that far off my skin tone. So I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet, unless maybe I go in with Boo Bird. Yeah, let's go in with Boo Bird and see where we go. And then starting on the outside, I'm just going to add in circular motions and just kind of pull over all the way through the crease. Now that is a lovely pink colour, isn't it guys? That is beautifully pink, I must admit. Quite a lot more pink than I thought, but like we said, we're going to have some fun with this look. I don't know how it's going to come out. I don't know what kind of eyes I'm going to be walking away with at the end, but we will see. Same again now for our other eye. Circular motions in the corner, just pulling in through that crease and transition. Okay, we're going to go in with Heron Chick now, which actually I wasn't intending to do, but you know what? We're going to purple this more pinky eye, because I've done pinky eye tutorials before, and I really just want to make this a bit more purple, kind of cherry tone, so we're going to go in with Heron Chick. We're going to use the fluffy brush, guys, because that will just distribute the product in a bit, further across the eye, so you're getting more of a big coverage. You're getting more of a coverage area. I'm struggling with my words today. I don't know what's going on. You're going to cover more of an area on the skin, and then I'm actually going to go in with a darker shade and do the crease and transition like that, which is more of a brown, which I think will hopefully make it look more like smoky when we do it. So we're going to take the same fluffy brush and go in with Heron Chick. There's not actually much fallout coming off that one, which is good. The fallout that I noticed on the first one on Boo Bird, there was none on the eye, so that's absolutely fine. Okay, same technique now, because we are just building up that colour. Circular motions on the outside and then pulling across, trying slightly to not distribute too far up because we want that to be a slightly different colour, but I really do like how pretty this colour is coming out. Actually, it's very much the colour that I wanted this eye look to be, more like purple than pink, and I really love the performance. This is coming out really strong. The payoff's great. Considering I knew I wanted to get this palette, and yeah, I've never actually tried anything like this sort of shade before. I'm really enjoying it. I am a bit nervous to see where we end up, but it could be really cool. Okay, I'm going to take a slightly thinner brush now. It's still quite fluffy, but I'm going to take a thinner one to work with that plumage shade, because I think what that's going to do is help us to get a bit more of like a predominant crease, and that literally will just be going in my crease. I'm going to just add a very small amount to the brush, and not so much circular, because at the moment I just want to kind of apply that in, and then we'll blend afterwards once I see what it starts to look like. And as I say to you guys when we're doing all of our makeup together, it doesn't really matter what it's looking like, if it's looking messy as you go, because it's like the piece, it's like all the ingredients in the cake. As you go, it's not going to be like picture perfect until you get to the end. So don't worry about things looking blotchy or having fallout under here, because I always tidy that up afterwards. And obviously you can see like on the eyelid, but we're actually going to cover that, aren't we? So just keep working with it until you get stage by stage the colour and the transition shades that you want. So compared with those two eyes now, look how like gentle and subtle that transition now looks. Very, very subtle, but nice. It's just darkened it out a little bit more. Okay, so I'm now just going to apply some concealer to my lids, which is going to be like my base for the lid shade. I use just an everyday concealer that I would use on my face with a smaller brush and just apply it all over the lids. Now, I have hooded eyes, which actually is really common. It basically means that this part of the skin on my eyelid hangs quite a lot lower. So like sometimes those amazing like makeup artists and YouTubers and stuff, like they can like pull their crease like really high up and then use the concealer to like make their eyes look much bigger. I can't do that because I have hooded eyes. So basically the only place I can put a lid shade is on my lid. So it sometimes makes me feel like I've wasted a whole look because it's not going like quite as far up as I like, but what can you do? You can't change your eyes, right? So just apply, pull over. I'm not going to go too far over onto the smoke. I want to keep as much of that as we can. Again, I know some people do this really perfectly. I don't. I just whack it on because all I need is something for my eyeshadow to stick to. That's pretty much why I'm doing it. We're going for a natural kind of smoky eye, not something where it's got like clear lines, which I love that look, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to go for something a bit more natural and blended, so we don't need it to be too perfect. Okay, so now we're going to go in with shade Nevermore. I don't want to use too much of this. I'm going to use a flat brush. Just take it on the edge of the brush like that. I'm going to just dust off any excess because I don't want this going literally everywhere. And then only apply in the centre and the inner edge, because then I want to use more of a purple on the outer. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that colour. Wowzers. That is pink. I love it. I love it. How cute is that? I love it. I love it. Okay, now we're going to go in with shade Finch, which is that kind of darker, more purpley tone over here, and just do from the mid to the outer crease, which should hopefully blend the smoke that we've built up with that lovely pink lid colour. Okay, so we're just going to add a tiny little bit more of that pinky shade just to blend that line between the two. Just dabbing on, like so. Not quite as high, like that. See, super easy. Okay, so I just want to blend that kind of top crease bit just a little bit more. I'm going to take that thinner brush and just, I'm not adding any product. I'm just kind of smoking back and forth just to blend all the colours up there together. This side I think needed it a little bit more because I think I caught the outer part of my eye when I was applying it. So just gonna very gently, doesn't need a lot of work. And now we're just gonna revisit with that, what's it called? Plumage colour again, just to add, ooh, I don't know why I'm bending down, just to add to the outer eye, just to darken that line, just a tiny little bit more. Okay, now so I've got a little bit of fallout on my cheeks, which I'm going to brush off in a minute, but I do just want to add some shadow underneath my lash line. Now I do have the coloured eyeliner to put on the bottom lash line as well, but I think I'm just going to go in with that Heron Chick again, maybe even Fly By Night actually, that looks a little bit more delicate, and just apply a very thin line of that, and that will just pull the eye look together when it's finished. So literally with a very thin, almost flat brush, pull over like that. So now I'm really torn, guys. To glitter or not to glitter? That is the question, right? Like, there are some beautiful glitter shades in this palette, and there is the Amuse Me, which sounds beautiful and looks beautiful, and I'm a little bit scared, if I'm honest, of using it, but I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it because we're here for this video, and this look has actually really pleasantly surprised me. I do like it. So I'm just going to take it on my finger because I think that's how the Colourpop glitters work better. You can see it is super pigmented. I'm just going to apply some. I'm going to see how it works. Let's go for it. Oh, wow. Wow. That is magical. I kind of feel a little bit like a unicorn. I think that this could maybe be like my favourite eye look that I've ever done on YouTube. I'm just going to tidy up the fallout and get rid of the extra little bits that we've got underneath the eye and then move on, so you guys just hold on. Boo, here we are. Okay, so I'm loving this eye look. Oh my goodness, guys, like, yeah. This is not my normal thing, but I am loving it, and this is exactly what I wanted to do this year, was play around with some more colour, like getting way more involved with YouTube this like past 6 months or so. It's been so fun and like given me like motivation to try new things, because I can take you guys along with me for the journey and just hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. But when I create stuff like this, it's so out of my comfort zone. Like, I am not one of those people, like, I have been a beauty blogger for so many years now, but you know, I'm very much everyday beauty, everyday lifestyle, that kind of stuff. So this is completely out of my comfort zone, but I love it. And I think it's really good to try new things once in a while. And this has made me feel really good. So I'm very excited to see how the whole look comes together when we're finished. What I'm going to do now is just apply that eyeliner along the bottom lash line. It is a gel liner. It's in the shade, let me have a look, Charmer, which was the one that came with the Birdie set. So I'm literally just going to apply that under my eyes, and also just realise it like perfectly matches my nails, which is cute. So I'm just literally going to apply that. Let me just reposition my mirror. So okay, there we go. Like, I actually, if you're squeamish about eyes, maybe don't watch this. That's quite cute, and I've been really looking forward to trying this eyeliner because, again, I don't use colour eyeliners often. So that's how I look, pretty much done, guys. Like, loving it. We're obviously going to apply some lashes. The lashes that I've actually got to say weren't the ones from the Birdie collection, but they were very similar. I'm quite fussy with my lashes because I don't like too vampy, but I like sexy, if that makes sense. So I went with the falsies. These are in the shade in the like selection. What is going on with my words today? These are the Style Chica. So I think these are like $6 each. So very, very kind of normal for a pair of false lashes. I do always have to trim mine because my eyelashes, like my lid line at the top where I put lashes, is so small, guys. It's crazy, but I'm going to just apply them now. So just hold that thought. Ta-da, there we have it. That is the eyes done. I am in love with this look. What do you guys think? I hope you enjoy it, but we still have the lips to do, and then we will have completed our Colourpop Birdie look, our smoky like cherry purple eyes. So the lip set that I have got is the Just Winging It, or Winger Takes All, should I say Just Winging It? I don't know what is going on with me today, but it's the Winger Takes All. It's got an ultra glossy lip and a blotted lip in there. So we're going to put the blotted lip on first with the glossy over the top and see how it comes together. Now, traditionally the blotted lips are the only product from Colourpop I've just not really enjoyed. So that's because I prefer products with like a really high colour payoff, and those are supposed to be more subtle, which obviously doesn't work for me. So I'm hoping that I will like it this time. The shades look lovely, and I hope that they will complement the look. So we're just going to apply them now and then see how we end up. So this is the ultra blotted lip in Ringleader. I think that there's something wrong with my brain today. Oh, pretty, much prettier than I remember actually, and a nice colour too. Do you know what? This may actually be making me quite like this product again. It's not like as subtle as I thought. I like that. Now let's add the glossy over the top and see how that completes our look. So this is in the shade Menagerie. It's a very like peachy. It's very cute. We're just going to apply that. Okay guys, there we have it. That is our purple smoky eye look with all of the kind of my favourite picks from the Birdie collection at Colourpop, and I am crazy in love with this look, far more than I expected to be when I did it. Like, I've got to be honest, I loved that palette when I saw it, as I said, and I knew I wanted to buy it, but I was like, it's going to be one of those things that's just so pretty, I want it in my collection, but am I going to use it? And this look, I love it. I absolutely love it. And yes, the colours are really different and bold for me, but I love how they look and they blended together well. The Colourpop palettes are just, you can't fault them. The pigmentation is so good. And for like $12-ish, like $15 for the bigger palettes, $12 for the smaller ones, like you cannot fault the price range for the pigmentation. It is like on par with some of the really top end brands that charge like $40 or $50 for a palette. So for that, like, it blends perfectly. The colours are wonderful. The glitter is falling out a little bit, but that's probably more because I've never used a glitter like that from Colourpop, and maybe I was supposed to fix it. I don't know, but we'll work on that. But the lashes I love, even the blotted lip, which I was honest, like, I don't like the blotted lips from Colourpop, but I put it on and I loved it. Like, I will definitely try some more of those from Colourpop now, because actually it's converted me back to thinking that they're quite nice again. So what do you guys think about this look? Did you think it was really easy, and is it the sort of thing that you'd now kind of battle and try at home for yourself? I really hope you think that this is now something you can do, but let me know how you think this look went. Do you think it looks easy, and do you like how it's come out? That is the main thing. I really hope that you do. What I'm going to do is link below to all of the products in this tutorial so that you can pick them up for yourself if you feel like you want to play with some colour, especially this kind of cherry purple pink tone that we're going for today. I'll link below where you can get everything. I will also link below to my massive Colourpop haul video that I did, which details how I shop Colourpop and make it like the shipping affordable, the customs affordable, and how I do it. So it's kind of got some details in there where, especially if you're in the UK, you want to ship over but kind of get it for the best value. So I'll link below to that video where you can check that out as well, and hopefully you'll enjoy seeing what I bought in my massive Colourpop haul, including all these goodies. Guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, please do also click that subscribe button and ring the bell so that my next tutorial is in your inbox as it launches. And head over to my Instagram and give me a little follow there too, because there's always kind of like lots of behind the scenes stuff that you'll miss on YouTube if you're not following me over there. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. I will see you very soon for my next one. Bye.